Interesting. Yo, that's insane. What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And today we're checking out, I believe this is the Eurythmics featuring Aretha Franklin. What the That's why I clicked on this. I was like, yo, because I'm kind of just getting to know the Eurythmics other than Sweet Dreams, by doing reactions to Annie and then their collaborative work, Eurythmics. And, bro, they did a song with Aretha Franklin. That's nuts to me. I'm excited to hear this. I think the first, I did an Aretha Franklin reaction on this channel, but I also did, George Michael's did a collaboration with Aretha Franklin, and that surprised me as well. And boy. Anyways, Aretha she is something else. So anyways, we're going to see what's going on here. This song is called Sisters Ain't Doing It. Or no, Sisters Are Doing It for Themselves. Yo, with that title, I have a feeling I know where this is going to go. But let me listen to it and see what they're going to say. Sisters is doing it for themselves. Damn, man. Damn, leave a little room for some chivalry. Huh? No, I don't know. We'll see where this goes. But yeah, this is a first-time reaction to Eurythmics and Aretha Franklin. Sisters is doing it for themselves. I haven't heard this, so if you're here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe. Welcome back, baby. Welcome back.
They tease them a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. 40.
All right, man, I'm going to get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channels, I do have a family travel vlog channel and a commentary channel, Pegasus versus the World. However, all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to our membership. Gives you early access. I try to update it every day. Yeah. And there's a big catalog of reactions that haven't been released yet. Regardless, thank you for your support. Huge shout out to all the members on the channel. Let's get this show on the Rizzo. Now, we're watching this from the Eurythmics official YouTube channel. I would ask you to go over there and watch this yourself independently of my reaction, because that's the way it was intended to be digested, right, in its entirety. Over here, when I do a reaction, I'm going to pause, make comments, break it down, blah, blah, blah. So one, if you're going to complain about pausing and talking, bye, Felicia. Two, this is not the way it was intended to be listened to. You're supposed to go to the channel and watch and listen to it on your own, or stream the music, purchase the music. All right? So yeah, let's make sure we get that on point. What I'm doing isn't a substitute. Let's rock. This is Sisters Aren't Doing it. Sorry, why do I keep saying aren't? Sisters Are Doing It for Themselves, featuring Aretha Franklin, and this is the Eurythmics. Bro, there was a caveman dragging a woman at the beginning of this video. That's insane. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, this song is exactly what I thought it was going to be about. Exactly. I mean, it's in the title. Sisters are doing it for themselves. Let's talk about the music first before I get canceled. Yo, son. Oh, I probably shouldn't laugh. I don't know. I just have to keep it real and say what I think and feel and believe. But again, when I say these things, I do try to keep everyone in mind. So, hear me out. But the music, bruh. So the music is just up. It's a dance. Annie is right in pocket where she needs to be, but Aretha is absolutely out of control. Like every time Aretha opens her mouth, it's just like, sister. She kind of takes over. Now, they're not doing a battle per se where it's like Aretha Franklin is still staying in pocket, right? But just her presence is just crazy. And the other thing is, with the power in her vocals, like the crazy thing is they both have amazing power. But if I had to give it a little something, I feel like there's some Aretha's just like it's just there. She's kind of bottling it up, like anyways. But the music sounds amazing. Their voices sound amazing together. This back and forth, it's catchy, and then I really like the production on this. Like the Eurythmics production is just outlandish. Now, as for the content and the message of this, absolutely. Absolutely. When I think about how, and taking accountability as a man, as we don't appreciate what women have brought to the table, I think that's why we get this, right? And this is not a bad thing. Like, I'm raising daughters, so like I understand it. There's pros and cons to this, right? So I'm going to tell you the things I liked in the visuals, the things I didn't like. That caveman dragging the woman, this concept that men just thought it was okay to slap women around, like, hey, shut up. You see it in some of the old movies. I watched Purple Rain last night, and I was like, this is insane. They, like, pale drived a chick into a trash can. Like, I was like, what is going on, So I do understand, and that's not even the gist of it. Like, just putting hands on a woman is outrageously crazy, in my opinion, because they're already the weaker species physically, like, just that's pretty known. It's like you just don't do that, right? So knowing that, this was a common practice at some capacity in our societies. Also, I don't think women got appreciated. They basically made it seem like, oh, we ain't going to be in the kitchen no more. We're going out to do this, that, and the other, which is fine and nice, right? I think there's a balance to that. But I think that mentality comes from the lack of appreciation for our women being in the kitchen and keeping our households together, right? Because there was something that I saw that was disturbing. And I'm just going to keep it real. I saw the young lady who looked like she's in the army and she had all the bullets hanging down. I'm just going to keep it real. No, I don't want my children in the military, and I want to protect my women in all of society and all of our communities. I know if we have to, like if all the men get murked and the women need to stand up, got it. But there's something in my heart as a man that I'm just like, no, I'm here to protect women and children and stand up for them. So why is she, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not saying they shouldn't be in the military. I'm like, that's cool. But me, just as a man, initially, my sensory just goes off like, I'm here to protect you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's nuances to this. Also, we saw some of the fighters. Bro, some of the best fights, it's kind of wild. Some of the best UFC fights are the women fights. And I'm a martial artist. So, I do jujitsu. My daughter does jujitsu. I do some Muay Thai and some other things as well. So I just think that I think the messaging is overall good, but I think there's a nuanced conversation to it, right? I wasn't joking at the beginning when I said, leave a little room for chivalry, because a lot of dynamics have changed, and I can't say in today's current society that they're going into a good place when we're talking about the dating dynamics for the younger generation, and that's what I have to look out for my daughters, right? So I think it's all great. There's a lot of things that happened through women's suffrage and, rights that they have that I'm absolutely for. Like, I'm not one of these crazy tyrannical people, but I just think that, one, men made the biggest mistake by not, because I'm all about taking accountability first, right? There's no reason to point the finger on, first take accountability of the root cause. And I think maybe and I think there were men that appreciated their women. I just think lack of appreciation in general of society, how important it is to curate the family, right? Be the glue to the family and curate these strong households, raising strong human beings. And because there's no price point on that and men get all the money to go in the workforce, it kind of belittled where the woman stood. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to leave it like this. Hopefully too many people aren't getting triggered. If you do, hey, I'm sorry. I'm very proud and happy that I have a wife that puts our family first, who is okay with cooking and cleaning, and I try to bestow upon her all the blessings that life can give, because she is a good woman and she's irreplaceable, she's priceless, and there's no value I could put on that. There's no value I can put. I mean, it's priceless. Seeing her homeschool my kids, cook us healthy, organic meals, it's priceless. I don't want to see her out here, going to war, being a career woman, all these other things. I'm so blessed, and I appreciate her so much, and I will do everything in my power to give her everything that I absolutely can. And I'm just going to say that. I think that's a little more balanced than being like, y'all women don't need to be out in the workforce. I'm not saying that. Everyone has their own plight, and it's a nuanced conversation. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because this is a powerful song, but without balance, things could spiral out of control. There's a lot of things to nature, and men and women, we complete each other because we have strengths and weaknesses. Women see the blind spots in the emotions and sensitivities and even communications a lot of times. And men see the blind spots in the physical world, in the protection world, in the, different places. And that's just the truth. So anyways, all right, let's go, man. These women are getting liberated. So let's go. They brought it back right there. They said, even though we're out in the marketplace doing things that we haven't done in the past, a man still loves a woman and a woman still loves a man. That's exactly what I was saying. We complete each other at some capacity. That's just the truth. So that's really cool that they put that in there because essentially, they're still saying we love, but I mean, it is crazy. Like when you think of where culture came from, like I still just trip out that it was like common practice just to like smack a woman. It's like, oh, just use the backhand. That's just crazy to me. It's unbelievable. It's actually, in my opinion, horrible. Because, raising daughters, I couldn't imagine finding a son-in-law and being like, yeah, just as long as you use the backhand, it's okay to correct them. That's insane to me. That's fucking, of course, women need to make music and stuff like this when you think about like how ridiculous culture was. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's just things I saw in movies and it wasn't really like that. I don't know. I didn't live back then, and experience is the best teacher. But from things I saw, the status quo was like ridiculous. He's actually cooking on this guitar. Yo, that's crazy. You know, there is an interesting part in this where they say behind every good man is a woman. And I think there's some truth to that, because I believe if the man is taking the lead, and he's actually a good man, then he uplifts his counterpart in the right ways. Also, I believe there's more, like, as I, lived experience with my family and my wife, I believe there is more of a partnership there. But like, I do take the lead, but there's a partnership where it's like we're, moving together. And there's times where she needs to take the lead, right? Like she'll understand things about the kids better than I do. And I'm just kind of like, what do you want me to do? Like, like when my daughter got super sick, she's just like, you know what I'm saying? And then there's moments when it's like they need protection, or like something comes down the pipes and she's just like, what are we going to do? And then I take the lead. So I think there's a partnership there, but overall, like, I do lead the mechanism of my household. And, but I also, like, I believe that with that type of power, like, I have an extreme responsibility to try to be as fair and just in general. And it works for our family dynamic. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think this song kind of stages that there is something wrong with that. It used to be that behind every good man is a strong woman or good woman or whatever they're prefacing it. And I just don't think that's necessarily has to be positioned in a dark light. I think, like I said, I think it's nuanced. It's there's a little more complexity to this conversation than me just reacting to a song and spieling out some of my thoughts. So I think that's good. But this is what I would say when I end this. If women are more happy in today's society and everything is going in the direction that they wanted to, then they're absolutely right. And kudos, it's awesome. I think there were some really counterproductive and really harmful things that were done to women in the past that were just a societal norm that I'm really glad has changed. I don't think that's acceptable at any capacity. And I enjoyed the song. The song is a good ass song, and these women can sing and they sound great, right? So that's my take. I'm sticking with it. You guys let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.